Yeah, for those of you who have not noticed yet, there's a new patch out that is balancing a lot of cards. And yeah, let's take a look at them. Bletchley Park is getting nerfed. All cards in enemy hand and on the battlefield that cost 5 or less are now sent to top of enemy stack. So it's no longer all units in hand and cards and orders and on the board, but only 5. Holy moly, I think Bletchley is really bad now. Not insanely bad, but wow. Also Manhattan Project. Manhattan Project now only costs 6 credits, but it's also just dealing 6 damage now. So it's no longer a win condition in itself. Because earlier you could deal 20 damage and your opponent would have been dead. Now you first of all have to deal 6 damage from other sources. And yeah, Urine Project is getting buffed. I mean, it was nobody researched into Urine Project. It was just really bad. And now it is just destroying all enemy units. So just the to the last man for 2 credits more. Plus the stages you had to research earlier. I'm still not sure if it's that great, but way better than before. It was only pin all enemy units, and the enemy cannot deploy units for 2 turns or give orders. And now, I mean, it's okay. It's a way better option than before. And as you might see, U-boat also getting nerfed or changed. I'm not sure. Usually it was you could destroy target unit with cost 8 or less. Now you can destroy any unit, but you also only discard 2 cards. So I think it's more of a change than a real nerf. Because now you can destroy Leopold with it. Old version you could not do it. But now look at this. Look what is happening to Night Witches. Night Witch is completely dead after the nerf here, I guess. So usually you could choose between getting a Polycarpov and From the People to your hand, and shuffle Night Witches back into your deck. Now you only get 3 Polycarpovs and Night Witches is gone. What is it? Gives you 6 cards? Why 6 cards? Huh? Why is it giving you 6 cards? Ah, it's not even the standard. It's a PO22. Ah, I did not even realize. Why is it just looking like the other one? Okay, I did not even see that one. Ah, and on destruction you add From the People to your hand. Okay, I see. Okay, that makes sense. I thought, man, with just giving the standard Polycarpov, this card is just dead. But okay. Okay, then I might see some use cases. It can be good in, maybe we see Soviet airplane decks with the Blood Red Sky with the Polycarpov. I mean, you get 3 of these. Maybe, and the destruction effect. Ah, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Then it's not. I mean, it is a nerf. You don't get copy back into your hand with what was really strong. And now it's just, yeah, we will see. It's 3 credits. I don't like the 3 credits. So it's not an early Polycarpov possibility. You need to wait to turn 4 to get one of these on board instantly. So, nah, don't like it too much. So, Seaborn, they're reacting to the new 3 credits 1/1 that is possible with Seaborn now, and changing Seaborn in that way that it will give you 2 US infantry with a total of 6 attack. So there's still the possibility to get one of these 1/1s, but then you are guaranteed to get that 5/5, for example. How much attack is that? Wait, is there a 0 attack unit? Because there is that 3/3 that has 6 attack, right? What is happening to the second unit? Do you get a Jesco then? If the first option is the 6/6, you just get a free Jesco. Okay. In the front line. I'm not sure if I like this. Also, if you get the 4/4, you just get a milk truck. Man, I would have loved to see if they just put the randomness completely out of the order and just make 2 fixed units. Could be 3/3s, I don't care, but this gambling is... don't like it that much. Doubting also getting changed. Credit cost increased, and it is now countering enemy orders with 4 or more, no longer 3. That's interesting. So it's now the better or worse ultra? I think it's a worse ultra. But I really like the change, man. Doubting was so strong, and I think it's seeing a way less play than before with this change. Yikes, man, really good changes so far. Then we have Periodic Firestorm, also credit cost increase. And together with this, with the 10th Engineer Battalion, 2 heavy nerfs here to the... not heavy, but... I mean, Periodic is kind of crucial, but 10th Engineers... Usually you just play them to get instant value out of this. Usually they don't stick that long on the board, even with 2 HP. So that's not that big of a change here, but Periodic is really, really painful. Like, good to see, good to see. Maybe artillery is disappearing out of the meta, hopefully. Then they changed 34th Infantry Regiment. It is no longer discarding the top card. It is drawing the card and then discard it. So this destroys the synergy with the 35th Mountain Rifles. They no longer get discarded from top of the deck now, which will not deploy them, just discard them. And yeah, making this card also way, way weaker. And the whole Casino Jaggro archetype might just disappear with this change, I guess. Hey Natreo, good to see you. So then they also changed Phony War. It's no longer drawing until you have a full hand, it's drawing until both players have 8 cards in hand. They don't want to have all these draw denies effect, that was they saying. So no longer overdraws possible with Phony War for your opponent. It can also be good for you, so you can play Phony on turn 5 now without risking to overdraw a card yourself. So it's an okay change. It's still a good draw card. Usually you don't see that many Phonies. I don't think Phony is the biggest problem in the game, but interesting change. Then we have Type 1, 37 millimeters. Deployment cost reduced to 2. Gets +1/+1 if your HQ has 10 or less. Yeah, I don't think we will see this card more than before. But maybe you can do... It is a standard, so you can have 4 copies of these. And it's... Maybe you can do something crazy with Patton and that one. Or with Periodic Firestorm, which got a little bit nerfed, but maybe you can do a cool OTK with this now. How much is it? You can deploy and attack with 3 of them. No, with 4 of them. But then you don't have credits left. Yeah, so you also need an order, so you can only go with 3 periodic is 12 damage. Meh. Also not great. Then torpedo attack is getting changed. It's now only costing 3 credits. Try an enemy unit that is in the front line. Okay. that even good? I mean, 4 credits was quite expensive. 3 credits. Maybe. I'm not really convinced of torpedo attack, because it's not helping you against the artilleries. But yeah, 3 credits. Maybe it finds its way into some matches. Then we have the Quartermaster, this heavenly buffed here. The health going up from 3 to 5. Quartermaster is really a good card in ramp. Maybe this is a good synergy with the, how's that thing called? Finest Hour? No, not Finest Hour. The new card that came with the latest expansion that is only giving you 2 credit slots. Yeah, 5 health. Maybe it will stick a little bit longer on the board now than it was earlier with 3. Hour of Need. Exactly. Thank you, Tom. And then the final one here, Western Allies, is now adding the top non-French unit from your deck to your support line without triggering its deployment effect. What could this be good for? It's only good if you hit a unit that is costing 6 or more, right? So I think the only good options, like really good options, are Pershing and Super Flying Fortress. But then you somehow have to guarantee that your Super Flying Fortress is top of your deck. How do you guarantee that the unit you want is on top of your deck? Yeah, right, no? I don't see the purpose on that card. I think it's even worse than the one before. Alright guys, that's it from the balance changes. Let me know what you think about them, and then we see us hopefully in the next video. Bye bye.